Turning to our Jumpstart, and we're at a new small business incubator in Brookfield.
Our Jackie Kostek has the look at the Brookfield Shops at Progress Park. Good morning, Jackie. What do you got to show us?
Well, Dana and Audrina, really cool small businesses that are set up here in Brookfield. And you may remember that we've covered the Brookfield Shops over the last couple of years as they've started that retail incubator. And this was actually modeled off of what they've done and what a couple of other towns have done as well. So I'm here with Libby Popovich this morning, who's the Director of Community Development here in the village of Brookfield. Good morning to you, Libby.
Good morning.
Okay, let's talk about the Brookfield Shops and what your idea was behind getting these started.
Certainly. So as you said, it was modeled after other retail incubator programs in Batavia and McHenry and Berwyn. And we wanted to bring that here to Brookfield because Brookfield's the perfect site for it.
Yes.
We had a slightly smaller site, so we had 6 that we picked.
Oh, amazing. What was the process like for the folks who submitted their applications and were actually able to pitch their business models and their proposals?
We went through a jury selection where we picked members of the community and small businesses to select the 6 that were coming, and it was done in a very Shark Tank style type of fashion where they had to do a pitch, they had to submit a business plan, and then they were graded on how they submitted it as well as their business plan.
This is such a great opportunity for these small businesses to have small storefronts. They're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every weekend through the beginning of December, so they get some of that holiday rush as well. But what really is your goal with the Brookfield Shops for both the businesses and for the community itself?
Well, the Brookfield Shops is really an incentive program. It's an economic incentive program to not only help small businesses, but to drive some vitality and business into the 8 Corners area here in Brookfield. It's such a charming area with a lot of other small businesses. So elevating these businesses also helps the other businesses in town as well.
These things are always many months and sometimes years in the making.
Yes.
How exciting is it for you to actually see the businesses moving in and, you know, actually getting to engage with customers?
Oh, it's incredibly exciting. We were on a fast track.
Yeah.
So we had to get these up and running in 8 months from start to finish, from the time the board approved it to the day that we had grand opening in May. So it was a really quick timeline.
Yeah, okay. Libby, thank you so much for your time this morning. 6 small businesses have moved in for the next several months. So this is the retail incubator, which allows them the opportunity to have this storefront. They get some support in terms of business development as well. And we're going to be showing off and meeting some of the business owners as we go through this morning. Connie is here bright and early for us. She is one of the owners of New Book Joy, which has amazing books and gifts inside of the shop. So we'll introduce you to her a little bit later on. Dana, Audrina, back to you.
Welcome back. We are jumpstarting your morning at a new small business incubator in Brookfield. Our Jackie Kostek has a look at some of the new ventures at the Brookfield Shops at Progress Park. And Jackie, from what we've seen this morning so far, really cool concept they've got going on here.
Audrina, good morning to you. Yeah, it reminds you a lot of the Brookfield Shops, which we've showcased for the last 2 years. But this is actually the inaugural year for the Brookfield Shops, and it is a retail incubator. So folks apply, and then they are able to open their small business in these little shops in the heart of downtown Brookfield, the village of Brookfield. So now we're introducing you to another couple of business owners here that own the Shop Style House, and they actually started by owning the Shop Salon, which is down the street in Brookfield. But I'm here with Kelly Stevens and Kelly Obermeyer this morning, daughter-in-law of Kelly. That's the relationship here. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Yes. Okay, first just tell me how this got started and how you came up with the idea to start this boutique after starting the salon.
So it was already originated in the name, the Shop Salon and Style House, and we started with pop-ups on Sundays, and we quickly ran out of space. And when this opportunity arose, we were like, this is the most perfect way to see if a brick and mortar would be possible in Brookfield.
Right. Absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about the style in the Shop Style House. You guys are catering to a lot of generations here, different generations, but what is sort of the aesthetic in the shop?
So we want something for women of all ages, right? So we have similar taste. However, like I'll look at something and say, okay, this isn't right for me. However, Kelly, it's going to work for you, right? And it's going to work for a younger girl as well.
Lovely. And what was the reason that you guys wanted to sort of apply for the Brookfield Shops, this retail incubator specifically? Like, why did this work for your burgeoning business?
So First, I love a challenge, and the whole Shark Tank style presentation to me was like the ultimate challenge that I wanted to go out after. And then also too, like the small space and creating it your own. I just think it's so creative in the whole process. And then being a part of Brookfield in general, like this is where I grew up. This is where my salon is at. So this is where I wanted to be too as well. So the whole process was so fulfilling from the beginning till now.
I love it. And you say the reaction has been so positive from the Brookfield community. You've had a lot of returning customers, even having just opened in June. Let's pick out 2 items that you want to show off really quick. Kelly, I know that you can actually buy your dress that you're wearing right here.
This is one of my favorites. I love it, and I wore it for a photo shoot too. Yes. This is it by Mabel, and the denim is super stretchy and super comfortable and very flattering. I love it so much.
I love it. And then you can also get the Support Brookfield Business t-shirt.
This is definitely one of my favorites, and this was a bestseller. The first day we opened, we sold out of these within hours.
I love it. Well, congratulations.
We are jumpstarting your morning from a new small business incubator in Brookfield. Our Jackie Kostek has a look at some of the shops at the Brookfield Shops at Progress Park. Good morning, Jackie. It's been fun kind of bouncing around there for you, hasn't it?
Oh, Dana, good morning to you. It's always so much fun, and it really does remind me of the Brookfield Shops, which we've spent the last couple of years stopping by and seeing that retail incubator come to life. And actually, a couple of the businesses that are part of this inaugural retail incubator here in Brookfield actually started in Berwyn. So now we're here at Rights of Wellness, which is a shop owned by Leah Afia Bempa this morning, and it is such a beautiful space. And we actually met Leah last year in Berwyn. So Leah, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Congratulations on becoming a part of this inaugural cohort here in Brookfield. Tell me a little bit about what you learned from that first year in Berwyn and what you've taken here to Brookfield.
So I learned a lot.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that folks are looking for. And I just really wanted to optimize on that, and then just have a couple more offerings that were more community based and like giving back to the customer. So one of the things that I implemented this year is like a rewards program, stamp cards, thank yous for filling out surveys and things like that, birthday blessings.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I wanted to incorporate moving forward, and more signage. So a lot of technical things got implemented, as well as in addition to my wellness bar, which is I added the candles and oils and sprays this year, in addition to the herbs and teas, just because I know folks love to make candles. They love things that smell good. So trying to, appease the audience.
Right.
But also being true to brand as
I was going to say, and the shop just feels like such an extension of you. What did you want to create? Like, how do you want people to feel when they come into your space?
Great question.
Thank you.
I want them to feel relaxed as soon as they walk in. I want them to take a deep breath. And a lot of times, like a big exhale is what happens with folks. I've had someone tell me, I just felt my blood pressure lower when I walked in. And that's amazing for me, because I feel like the medicine should start as soon as you walk in.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted it to feel, homey and welcoming and calming, which is, the blues and the greens, very watery, very earth. And
and you've actually your life has been changed because of the work that you're doing and through herbs and what you're doing, right?
Absolutely. My herbalism has transformed my wellness practice, my awareness to the world, and it has just expanded me in ways that is unbelievable. So obviously I want to preach the gospel of plants to everybody, so everyone can have in on this journey of self-healing, you being a part of your own healing journey.
Leah, thank you so much for your time this morning. This is Rights of Wellness. This is here in the Brookfield Shops, right on Broadway Avenue in Brookfield. And I have to say, I did definitely take a deep breath when I walked in here, and I feel much more relaxed. So she is doing exactly what she set out to do. Dana, back to you.
Okay, Jackie, thanks so much.
Welcome back. We are jumpstarting your morning from a new small business incubator in Brookfield.
Yeah, there are 6 stores at the Brookfield Shops at Progress Park, and Jackie Kostek has been there all morning talking books, cakes, coffee, and now joining us live to talk jewelry. Right, Jackie?
Dana, Audrina, good morning to you. I have to to admit, it's so special how they have chosen and selected these businesses because there's such a diversity in the businesses. There's a little bit of everything. I mean, you don't want to open up the shops and have 6 coffee shops. So you really do have a taste of everything. You can spend a whole day out here shopping and learning about the business owners' stories as well. I'm here with Livy Popovich, who is the Director of Community Development for the Village of Brookfield. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jackie.
Okay, well, tell me just about this inaugural season of the Brookfield Shops and really what your goal is in terms of economic development and business development.
Sure, absolutely. So we had our grand opening in June, and it's been spectacular so far. We have overwhelming community support. We have 6 wonderful shop vendors, and they cross across from those that are already established to new entrepreneurs testing out their products. Our goal is to really bring economic development to Brookfield into the 8 corners. It's such a great area. We're very business-minded, business-friendly, and this is a great way for a business to come in, check out the community, test their business, test their products, grow their customer base, and come and stay here in Brookfield.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations for starting the Brookfield Shops, very similar to what we've showed off to with the Berwyn Shops the last couple of years. But I'm here with Nestor Valencia this morning. Good morning to you.
Hi, how you doing?
Yes, well, doing really well, so well. You and your wife started Organic Jewelry, and we're going to have you start on this side, showing off with some of the pieces that you've started with. Tell me the story behind some of these pieces and the materials that you're using, really plants that you're using to make it.
Yeah, basically, the idea is to go green, because that's the trend right now. So my wife got an idea, back like 9 years ago. And why not? Yeah. Why not using nature and get something nice that people can wear, especially women? So that's how everything is started.
Absolutely. And what are some of the materials that you're actually using?
Well, basically right now we're using eucalyptus and something that you can nail in and start smelling. Yeah. We're using the pot, and as long as you have it, it's going to smell because it's real. Yeah. So we just doing like the background with real petal, leaves, flowers, and stuff like that, and we put a resin on it. Wow. So that's one. We're using tawa nuts coming from Colombia and Ecuador only, basically in that section in the Amazon forest. And the nice part is that it's renewable. Yes. See, it's renewable. Yeah. Working with these nuts is kind of nice. Back in the 60s, they used it for buttons, but now the plastic is on. Well, we got to use this for something else, jewelry. Lovely. That was the idea that came out, for artisan people in my country.
It's amazing too. Nestor mentioned the earrings over here that are the eucalyptus earrings, and you can actually smell the eucalyptus still in them, which when you're talking about organic jewelry and making things from plants, that really speaks to it because you really can still smell the amazing smell of that eucalyptus. Nestor, thank you so much for your time this morning. We didn't even get to this side of the business, but they actually just started using some recycled materials to create other jewelry, specifically recycled watch parts. So really unique products here at the Brookfield Shops and especially at Organic Jewelry. Ladies, come check them out. They're open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right off of Broadway Avenue. Back to you.
All right, Jackie, thanks. That was some beautiful work there. I really, really loved looking at those pieces. We'll see you later.